Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today it is Technique Tuesday and I have an oldie but a goodie technique to show you. It is the watercolor wash technique. It gives a very wow factor and it's super simple, quick and easy to create. Let's change the camera and get started. So here is the card that we are going to create today. It is the watercolor wash background, super easy. You're going to love it. I love it with the new Quiet Meadow Bundle. These dies are just simply gorgeous and they work so well with this watercolor wash technique. The sentiment on this card was from the Inspired Thoughts stamp set. I needed a healing or a get well card, so that was perfect for what I needed. But today I am going to be using just the Quiet Meadow Bundle. This framelit here is in the stamps in the dies with the bundle. So everything you're going to need today as far as the dies, the stamp set, everything came from this Quiet Meadow Bundle. Let's get started. I already changed the camera, so we're good. We're going to start with, a piece of watercolor cardstock. Now this is a thicker cardstock. It does take that watercolor really well, or the water, I should say. You're going to need a clear block. The ink re-inkers I used are Crumb Cake, Soft Suede, Balmy Blue. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take, you don't need a whole lot, but a little strip of that Soft Suede, Crumb Cake, Balmy Blue. Then you need a water painter, and I filled this one with water. And you just want to make sure that your brush is wet. And you're going to start with that soft suede. And you're going to start towards the top and you're just going to watercolor wash that watercolor paper. So each time you do this technique, it will look different. Depends on how much color you pick up, how big you make your stripes. Now I'm coming in with the Crumb Cake and I am going to overlap onto that soft suede, but it's just back and forth, just creating a wash with the re-inker. Now I'll pick up some of that Balmy Blue. If you want it heavier blue, just pick up a little darker in the color and just wash across the cardstock. How easy is that? You're just going to repeat this stripes. So I'll go back to the soft suede. I try to keep a little perimeter of the watercolor paper around the outside edge. That's just my preference. You could do the whole piece if you like. The choice is yours. There's really no right or wrong with this technique. It's super easy, but with these Quiet Meadow dies, I just love the results that you get. Just kind of overlap your colors. Just play with it. Probably the messier the better, actually. And I'm going to end with a little crumb cake at the bottom, keeping kind of in my perimeter there. But that looks pretty good. So now you're going to either heat set that with a heat gun or you're going to set it aside until it's dry. I'm just going to take my paper towel and wipe off my clear block. That's good. And then I've already went ahead and have one dry. So you can see the difference. This one might be a little lighter than this. This one I have a little bit darker. Like I said, you're going to get a different color variation every time you do this, and it will dry lighter than what it shows. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to mat that on a piece of soft suede. And I just have a little bit of that showing all the way around, just like that. We're going to put that on a piece of balmy blue. That looks good. My card base is the Very Vanilla. So we're going to attach that. Just like that. Now we're going to use those gorgeous dies. This is one of the dies out of the Quiet Meadow Bundle here. There's 3, well actually more than that. There's all different like flowers, and I'm not sure what kind of weeds these are. But you got lots of different fun dies. And then there's that die that I die cut out my sentiment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop that sentiment up on the front. And I went with the Very Vanilla because I thought it went really well with the watercolor paper. It isn't that white. So I'm going to just stick that right there. Then I'm going to come in with my die here, and I've already went ahead and put the little dimensionals on the back side. And to get the real tiny little strips of dimensional, I just take my scissors and cut the side of my dimensional pack. To get all those little itty bitty strips. Then I'm just going to attach it over my sentiment like so. And then if you want to, you can just take a little strip of glue, just a little bead, providing it's coming out. All right, that one's not going to work. Let me grab another one. That was a little bit much. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that is such a pretty background. Then we're going to take our pearls. I'm going to have to hold that a sec just to get that glue to attach. Then we're going to take our pearls. You can do any size. I just have the tinier ones on my desk right now. So you can place these wherever you like. I like to do 3. And this one I have a little bit bigger. These are the smaller. But isn't that gorgeous? I love that technique. It creates awesome backgrounds. That is the watercolor wash technique. And you can find all the supplies if you look under the video on Show More. Click on any of the links and it will bring you to my online store where you can purchase any of the supplies that you need. Also visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. That is the host code for May. I appreciate any and all orders. If you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, turn on or click on that bell in the upper right hand corner so you get notified when I go live. If you are on my Facebook page, make sure that you like, share, follow, turn on notifications. Send me your love with those hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate that. Leave me a comment, share it, whatever you can do. I appreciate. That's it for today. Thanks for stopping by.